As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL playoff hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome back to the RMU Island Sports Center in Neville Township, Pennsylvania, here inside the Clearview Arena for night number 2 of our PIHL Girls Division playoff coverage here on the TenbandTV PIHL channel, presented by Massage Envy. Game 1 of our PIHL Girls quarterfinal doubleheader tonight features the number 2 seed Team Southwest skating in green against the number 7 seed Team Central skating in gray. Team Southwest, last year's regular season champions, this year's regular season runners-up, trying to exercise the playoff demons of yesteryear. Their last loss in regulation was their last playoff appearance, June 8th, 2023, the semifinal round in which they were upset by the eventual playoff champion of 2023, Team Southeast, by a final score of 4-1. Southwest breezing through the regular season with an overall record of 8 wins, 1 OT loss, and 1 loss via the shootout to claim that number 2 seed. And they are led by an Upper St. Clair contingent, the Panthers, most decidedly on the prowl of late. Southwest winners of back-to-back games to close out the regular campaign, including a mercy roll drubbing of Team Northwest in this very barn just a week ago, Tuesday, May 21st, by a final score of 10-2. And leading the way for Southwest, the sophomore tandem of number 30, Kayla McCarthy, and number 63, Natalia DeZora. McCarthy playing her second PIHL girls season, DeZora a PIHL girls newcomer. McCarthy finishing in a 3-way tie for third among goal scorers in the girls division, just outside the top 5 in the points column. 11 goals, 16 points for McCarthy entering the playoffs. DeZora finishing in a 3-way tie for third in the goal column as well. She too had 11 goals during the regular season and finished number 7 in the points column with 15 of those. And they combined for 7 points in that victory over Northwest when they last played in this building. 5 Upper St. Clair Panthers, 4 skaters and a goalie on head coach Tony Mucci's club this year. The 4 skaters combined for 12 points, including 8 goals in that resounding victory over Team Northwest, which will be in action in the late game later tonight. And really, it's no big secret that as Rachel McRae goes, so goes the opponent, Team Central. McRae, the last time she played in this building, she scored the first 2 goals of the game. In fact, she scored the first goal of a game 4 times this season. That's tied for the most of any player in the PIHL girls division. McRae, the alternate captain and Baldwin High School senior and Penn's Elite product, number 24 in gray, warming up off to our left. 10 goals, 17 points during the regular season. McRae finishing just outside the top 5 in the goal column and tied for 5th with several other players in the assist column, finishing 5th in the PIHL girls regular season scoring race. And McRae with 4 goals overall in her last 3 regular season outings, coming into the playoffs with a 5-game point streak. And again, you can tell while Central is going to fare by what kind of night she's having. And McRae got Central off to a blazing start in that game on May the 21st against Team West. It was Team West senior night, but the West team scored 3 unanswered goals in that first period, and Central was unable to find, the chink in the armor of goaltender Aaron Judge, who backstopped her way to a 3-2 victory. Team Central with an intriguing goaltender of their own in Brady Blackburn, who's playing for Team Central for the 2nd season in a row, and actually was the winning emergency backup goaltender last year in the championship game for Team Southeast. And she is the presumptive starter for this playoff opener for head coach Charlie Wagner. She is backed up by a Shaler sophomore, Alexis Claycomb, who took that tough loss the last time Team Central played in this building. For Team Southwest, they've got one of the top goaltenders in the girls circuit in Kristen Albertini, the South Pittsburgh Rebellion product and Upper St. Clair junior, 3rd in goals against, 3rd in save percentage, 3 regular season victories, including 1 shutout. But Juliana Bradford, the Wheeling Park rookie, has had the hot hand of late, winning her last 4 starts. And officially, she got credit for the win in the last regular season game for Team Southwest, coming in for the last 25-ish minutes. And since she was on the ice for the game-winning goal, she got credit for the W. but it will be Albertini in between the pipes for Tony Mucci as Team Southwest lines up off to our right. And it looks like it's going to be Claycomb, not Blackburn, who's going to be in the cage for Team Central. Claycomb, the Pittsburgh Predators product, 321 goals against average, 887 on the save percentage. Our USA Hockey crew for game number 1 will be Evans and Tingley as we are underway here on the island. And Team Central controls the puck and moves it around its own boards from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin this quarterfinal playoff game. Danica again up through center over the attacking line, dribbles it on goal, knocked aside easily by Albertini. To the corner, it's pursued by Talia Hurst. Hurst is overtaken by McCarthy on the back check. Behind the net for Maggie Egenloaf. And the Hopewell Viking will play it up to center for McCarthy. She's got a 2-on-1 immediately with Mizora. McCarthy left circle. McCarthy to the goal. Score! Bountier Sensei! Kayla McCarthy continues to make it look easy. And Team Southwest picking up where they left off last week, taking a lead just less than a minute into the hockey game. 44 seconds in, McCarthy has her first of the postseason. And she just completely undressed Claycomb on that play, very calmly depositing that puck behind the sophomore. Olivia Dobson, a couple of goals against Team North in the regular season finale, including the game winner and the game's closing seconds. That was a struggle for Team Southwest, but they did come away with a 4-3 victory to close out the regular campaign. Caitlin Carnes of Oakland Catholic and Penn's Elite defensively brings it up to center. She's overtaken there by Riley Finneran, who played for the Bishop Canevin Boys Co-op during PIHL season. Bishop Canevin invited to USA Hockey Nationals to participate in that co-op tournament for the 3rd season in a row. Up to center, played by Marley Dankmeyer of Central. And it'll come now to Carly Frizzy. Up ahead to Anna Berneri. Berneri. And it's played behind the goal now for Alexa Carney. To the corner for Berneri. Melanie Peets now plays it. The talented rookie for Team Central. 9 points during the regular season, but been kind of quiet in the month of May. Only 3 points in the month entering the playoffs. And she's one of those second bananas, or third bananas, if you will, that has to get going for Team Central if they're going to have a shot here tonight. Central already trailing 1-0 on a goal just 44 seconds in by Kayla McCarthy on a 2-on-1. Steal by McCrae. McCrae overtaken immediately by Camelia Mucci. Mucci, wearing that red South Pittsburgh Rebellion helmet, plays it near side for fellow Rebellion teammate and Southwest teammate Alexa Carney. Southwest gets it back to center. Near side for Baldwin rookie Leah Eichhorn. Eichhorn misplayed it to Carney. Carney unable to penetrate between the circles. And taking it the other way defensively is Sydney Wilson. Near side for Peets. Peets, right wing circle. Good poke check there by Maggie Turner. Turner representing John Marshall High School in West Virginia as Central tries to clear its zone. Up to center, Reagan Sullivan. Sullivan loses sight of McCrae. McCrae gets a step on Sullivan. McCrae makes her move, but Sullivan recovers and gets this puck to the near corner. McCarthy in there battling on the half wall with McCrae, A couple of Penn's Elite players going at it there as it comes out in front right to Ellen DeBartolomeo. DeBartolomeo up to center beyond the reach of McCarthy. Central gathering that puck in defensively. Kaylee Lazaro, team captain, up to the Southwest blue line. Played now to Abby Sella. Sella, one of 3 senior night honorees last week for Team Southwest. Anna Berneri now plays it across the line. Berneri between the circles, kick save by Claycomb. The rebound clear to the far boards, but not out. Berneri in the corner now, trying to reset with Dobson. Dobson run in too hard from behind by Hurst as play continues. Dobson no worse for the wear, but good pressure by Wilson, and Wilson has a chance the other way, trying to use her size to create a breakaway chance, but give Dobson credit for not giving up on that play and getting the puck deep. McKenna Watton unable to keep it inside the zone. Egenlof, who got the lone assist on that McCarthy tally at the beginning of tonight's game. Egenlof 3 assists during the regular season and a steal by Alexa Chappelle. Chappelle unable to pull the trigger. Good poke check at the last moment. Sends Southwest in transition. Berneri, right wing side. Berneri to the goal from a bad angle. Clayco makes the save and hangs on. Both teams making changes before this face-off. Face-off controlled momentarily by Southwest. Play to the near boards. Dankmeyer unable to clear. And Layla Barber, a rookie out of the Pittsburgh Creative Arts Performing Academy, gets that puck out of her own territory. Dankmeyer to center. 11 different schools represented on the 16-player Team Central roster. Certainly the melting pot team, if you will, of this PIHL girls division. Cross ice it comes. Riley Bianculli of New Brighton unable to exit the area. DeZora has it. DeZora makes her move. DeZora shoots. Score! Natalia DeZora nuzzles that nylon. And it's 2-0 Southwest. 11:28 to go, first period. And that's all it took for that dynamic USC duo to get on the board. McCarthy with her first playoff goal, and now DeZora has scored in the playoffs for the first time in her career. And McCarthy made such a smashing playoff debut, ironically, for Team Central last spring, scoring a hat trick in a 4-2 first-round victory for Central over Team Northeast. And those two, when they get going, we saw it here last week, they are a pleasure to watch. If you're a fan of the opposing team, maybe not so much. DeZora driving the net again. DeZora, she scores! Natalia DeZora once more with feeling. And it is 3-0 Southwest. They are in command early on here in quarterfinal play. DeZora just so much speed down that right wing side and deked around Claycomb once again. Claycomb having a tough time moving laterally to catch up to that Panther duo on a couple of these early goals. And it is all Southwest all the time here in period one. Berneri near side for Dobson. Up to Berneri. McKenna Watton at center. Lead pass too strong for Berneri. First player there is Peets. From the boards, Watton overtaken by McRae on the back check. One of the Central defenders lost an edge and gets right back up. That's Eichhorn. Carnes overtaken. Good hard work there by Watton to disrupt Carnes' momentum. Berneri under some pressure from Peets now, deep in her own zone. Plays this puck in front of her goaltender, Albertini. Berneri weaving her way through center ice now, tracing that RMU Colonials logo here at the Clearview Arena. 3-0 Team Southwest, the number 2 seed out in front of Team Central, the number 7 seed here in the PIHL Girls quarterfinals. All of tonight's winners, 4 games in all, will be reseeded for tomorrow night's semifinal round at the Lemieux Complex in Cranberry. So if we get chalk in tonight's round, as we have a chance the other way for Team Central, and a snapshot by Eichhorn into the stomach of Albertini, who cut down the angle. So if we get chalk here in the quarterfinal round, then Southwest, should it hang on to this lead and prevail tonight, they would play the second lowest remaining seed of the teams that win this evening. face off to Albertini's right. Albertini, a 193 goals against average, 934 save percentage, ranking third among girls netminders in both categories during the regular season. 237.5 minutes played, and a glove save there at the near post by the South Pittsburgh Rebellion product. Albertini, actually, her older sister was a goaltender, and that's what inspired her to play the position, evidently. Cut her teeth with Steel City Selects, won a championship with that junior club before moving on to Rebellion. Chappelle out in front, turnaround shot, and a point-blank save made by Albertini on Ginn. Ginn has it again down low, playing it out in front. Unable to keep it at center was Wilson. Reagan Sullivan from just outside her own blue line. Pressured by Hurst. Puck goes back inside Southwest territory. Pass off the boards right to DeZora. DeZora off a skate. That of Lazaro. And it bounces all the way off the far boards. McCarthy turning around. McCarthy, off-balance shot. For DeZora out in front. DeZora couldn't handle it. Otherwise, that would have been an easy tap-in goal for a Natty Hattie. McCarthy again. McCarthy 1 against 3. McCarthy stick check by Lazaro this time as it comes up to Chappelle. Chappelle, the Carrot Cougar, sends it inside the attacking zone where it's overtaken by Safko. Safko playing this puck on one hand. McCarthy trailing the play. Broken stick in the neutral zone as Safko is poke checked again by Lazaro. Just on the ice is Dobson for Team Southwest as it comes back to Egenloaf. Egenloaf at center red. Trying to go right side of Watton. Too much traffic in the neutral zone for Team Southwest. B and Cully trying to get that puck deep. Berneri with urgency up the right wing boards. And now it comes back to Berneri. Berneri speeding over the blue line. Berneri right circle. Berneri side of the net. It's fanned on by Dobson. Safko with 7.5 to go in the first period. 3-0 Southwest. Safko. Stick check by Danica Waddell, the Beaver sophomore. And classmate of Sydney Wilson. Carnes through center. Carnes over the line. Carnes right wing circle. Carnes on her backhand now. Stick check by Dobson. Watton from the near boards. Barber on the forecheck for Team Central, but it comes right back to Berneri. Berneri thought about going to Dobson. Dobson wants to come off for a line change. Berneri knocked down by B and Cully. Play continues. Carney unable to force the turnover. It comes back to center. Finneran waiting for it. Finneran on her off wing to the corner and plays it right out in front. The only player there, however, is Waddell. Frizzy plays it inside the blue line. Finneran, her Keystone Oaks classmate, from deep in her own end. And Southwest is on the breakout once again. Mucci through a crowd. Lost it to Wilson. Eichhorn at center. Poke checked from behind by Turner. Ellie Jarrett for Team Central. Her team trailing by 3. Unable to find much room to maneuver there as Southwest is guilty of icing. Now, no matter how many goals are scored tonight, we at TenbandTV know the most important goal is self-care. Scan the Massage Envy QR code on your screen during tonight's broadcast for a $75 first visit for a massage or facial at one of 8 Greater Pittsburgh select locations. And thanks to Massage Envy for sponsoring the 2023-2024 season of PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV's PIHL channel. And be sure to visit the locations in McCandless, McMurray, and Settlers Ridge, among others. Eichhorn playing this puck for Central from behind her own net. Eichhorn right wing side, runs into Frizzy and Finneran. Abby Sella at center ice for Team Southwest. Eichhorn trying to play it one more time, lost it to DeZora, excuse me. McCarthy from an angle. That save is made by Claycomb. And the rebound comes all the way beyond the official and inside the Southwest blue line. Frizzy tying up a forechecker in the corner. Comes to the point for Wilson. Wilson, the left-handed shooter, behind the net now for Eichhorn. Eichhorn trying to reverse the play. Eichhorn has Chappelle on the doorstep. Instead it comes to McRae. McRae in front. Kick save made by Albertini. Eichhorn has the rebound, and her shot is blocked. Easy scoop there for DeZora in front of her goaltender. DeZora through center, 1 against 2. Natalia DeZora to the corner. DeZora centering pass. Dobson right in front. Save made by Claycomb, and she covers the rebound. Ranieri off the face-off. And the center it'll come now to Chappelle. Chappelle trying to get in behind DeBartolomeo. DeBartolomeo, the Wheeling Park rookie, on defensively here for Tony Mucci late in the first period. His team with a commanding 3-goal lead. Chappelle in the corner now. Chappelle gave it away to Dobson. Dobson weaving her way to center. Poke check by Ginn. Reagan Sullivan, right wing side. Ranieri unable to dance around Hurst. Ranieri now out muscles Hurst to this puck. Ranieri from an angle out in front. Played right in on Claycomb. Claycomb has to cover that puck inside the crease and force the face-off. Dobson so close to a goal. Had that big game against Team North to close out the regular season. Dobson had a big goal in this building just next door in the Olympic Arena when Southwest got a power play goal from her early in the third period of a 1-0 shutout victory over Team West. A real goalie duel, and Albertini's last victory in PIHL girls play was in fact that night. It was her 24-save shutout performance. Really an epic goaltender battle between her and Aaron Judge. Southwest, moments ago, unable to extend their lead on Claycomb's doorstep as Team Central clears it through center. Sullivan retreating. Southwest in a bit of disarray trying to exit their zone as Mucci goes back to play this puck behind her goaltender. Albertini giving a little bit of a what for there to Dankmeyer as she was cutting through the crease. Team Southwest out shooting Central 9-4 at the moment. And they have been a capitalistic bunch to say the least, leading 3-0 here with first period time ticking away in this quarterfinal matchup. Carnes poke checked. And the Oakland Catholic sophomore will play it inside the Southwest zone before it comes back to center for Alexa Carney. Carney over the attacking line. Hooked from behind by Ginn. Ginn intercepted that centering pass. Turnaround shot. Score! Let's make it a true daily double, Ken, for Kayla McCarthy. She now has a pair, and it is 4-0 Southwest with 2:11 to play in period 1. McCarthy and DeZora each with 2 in period 1, and the Panthers once again are on the prowl here in Neville Township. Chappelle. Too many green jerseys in her way. Here comes McCarthy one more time. McCarthy weaving her way to goal. McCarthy shoots it over the bar. And now McCarthy on hat trick watch all of a sudden. DeZora from the right circle. Pressured by Wilson. DeZora ridden to the corner. DeZora lost that puck to Chappelle. Chappelle in turn lost it to Safko. Safko being hounded by Hurst. Hurst taken out of the play as Egenloff plays it from her own end. And that very easily could have been too many players on the ice for Team Central, but this USA Hockey crew swallowing the whistle as McCarthy drives the net, and McCarthy is poke checked by Claycomb, Marc-Andre Fleury style. McCarthy's had a couple of cracks at the HT as the first period winds down, under a minute remaining.
1 minute remaining in the period, 1 minute.
Chappelle now with some room down the right wing side. Central desperately looking for some kind of positive to build on late in this opening frame. McRae trying to outmuscle Dobson. Dobson won that puck battle. McRae plays it to nobody in particular except DeZora. DeZora surveying the play. Two-line pass for McCarthy. McCarthy with half a minute to play in the period is overtaken by Carnes. Carnes poke checked by a speedy Dobson. Carnes through center. Carnes over the line with under 20 to go in the period. Carnes from an angle wide of Albertini. And the rebound chased down by Berneri. Penalty coming up. No, Central pulling its goaltender. That was not a delayed penalty call. 5 seconds remaining in the period. An empty net down to our left as the first period buzzer sounds. Well, Charlie Wagner trying something unconventional there to get a late score and get her team back in this game, but it is all for naught. And naught is what it says on their side of the scoreboard as the period ends. A dominant first frame by Team Southwest and the duo of Kayla McCarthy and Natalia DeZora, the Upper St. Clair tandem, staking their team to a 4-0 lead here in PIHL Girls quarterfinal play. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching PIHL Hockey Night Live on the PIHL channel on TenbandTV, presented by Massage Envy.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
TenbandTV is looking for a title sponsor for our exclusive coverage of the 2024 PIHL Girls Division Championship game. Girls and women's sports are growing at a historic rate nationwide. Recent studies show there's no better time to support girls hockey locally in exchange for cost-effective advertising for your business or organization with the analytics to back it up. Email Todd, T-O-D-D, at tenbandmedia.com or visit tenband.tv and click on Advertise to learn how you can be a part of history. And catch our live coverage of the 2024 PIHL Girls Division Championship game from the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township on Monday, June 3rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time right here on TenbandTV. Matt Popchock back with you for PIHL Girls quarterfinal action, game 1 of 2 here at RMU Island Sports Center's Clearview Arena as second period action is underway, and the game's first power play will belong to Team Central, which needs all the help it can get offensively at the moment. Riley Finneran, the Keystone Oaks / Bishop Canavan rookie, goes to the sin bin. Team Central, middle of the pack on the power play during the regular season at 18.5%. Team Southwest, if there is a team weakness per se, it's perhaps their penalty kill. They didn't fare very well in the PK, just 80% during the regular season, tied for 6th in the 9-team girls circuit. But here is Alexa Carney shorthanded playing this puck for Southwest. Matt Popchock here for PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV's PIHL channel, presented by Massage Envy. Southwest trying to protect a 4-0 lead as Kearney comes up with a steal. Central trying to get its power play going here early in the second period, trailing by 4. Lazaro tripped unintentionally. Lazaro slow to get up inside the Southwest zone, and finally she will as McCray tries to get around Turner. Reagan Sullivan, with help from Kearney, gets another clear for Southwest. McCray with penetration now. McCray driving the left circle. McCray knocked off balance. Another penalty coming up. Tripping the indication, and so Southwest will be shorthanded by 2 players for the next 56 seconds, and I gotta be honest, that one is a bit of a head scratcher as Frizzy's gonna go off. Frizzy made contact with McCray as McCray was driving toward goal, but McCray kept her feet and maintained possession of the puck, so tripping a generous call, I think, to be sure, under the circumstances, but when you're a skilled player like McCray, you're going to get those generous calls a lot of the time. A big moment in this game for Team Central, looking for a lifeline as Eichhorn shoots from distance, wide of Albertini. Team Central skating 5 against 3 for the next 40 seconds. Caitlin Carnes under pressure from McCarthy. McCarthy for DeZora. Here comes DeZora shorthanded. DeZora to the goal. DeZora shooting wide of the stick hand of Clayco. DeZora and McCarthy both on hat trick watch here in period 2. And DeZora scored a shorthanded goal with 5:22 left in the game the last time these teams met, and that goal actually proved to be the game winner. Team Southwest won that game 3-2 back on April 23rd, and that touched off a quirky start to the season for Southwest. They won their first 3 games, all by identical 3-2 scores. Very unusual. It's now a conventional power play for Team Central with 45 seconds remaining on the call against Frizzy. McCarthy reaching for that puck. Carnes got to it first. Not much to write home about so far on special teams for Team Central. Potentially looking at a big PK here early in the second period for Southwest as McCarthy nicks the near post. Berneri shorthanded now, taking more time off that penalty clock. Berneri pressured by behind the net Barber, and now Carnes trying to work that puck loose. Berneri has it now. A lunch pail effort by Tony Mucci's penalty kill here. And we're back to 5-a-side as Frizzy immediately returns to her own bench. A phenomenal job on special teams by Team Southwest to keep it a 4-0 advantage here early in period 2. DeBartolomeo unable to find that drop pass. Chappelle stymied in her own zone. It'll come now to Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer trying to lead it for Chappelle, but gave it right to Berneri. Berneri pivots in her own zone. Berneri now coming through center ice. Berneri crisscrossing with Watton. Berneri from an angle trying to go to Watton. That pass cut off by Carnes. Berneri off the glass to Watton. Out in front it comes. Backdoor play. Save Claycomb. No rebound. Kearney right there at the edge of the crease, but unable to convert. Charlie Wagner making a line change before this defensive zone faceoff. Wagner coaching for the Moon JV team at nearby Moon Area High School recently. Played her college hockey at the club level, ACHA Division I women's hockey at McKendree University in the town of Lebanon, Illinois. Wagner also involved with the Cal U women's program, recently as Central was guilty of icing. Sullivan from right point. Cross ice it comes now to DeBartolomeo. That's a loud kick save made, and a long rebound allowed by Claycomb. From the far boards, Mucci fighting for that puck. It comes to DeBartolomeo. Sydney Wilson defensively from her own corner. Off the glass, back to center. McCray scoops it up and crosses the blue line for Team Central. McCray in a bit of trouble trying to drop it back for Peets, excuse me. Number 7, not to be confused with 27. And McCray, the alternate captain, comes across the attacking line one more time. McCray trying to drag it out in front. Poke check by Albertini. And it comes to the stick of Sullivan. Turner from her own boards trying to play that puck. It comes down low to McCray one more time. McCray gets some help from her Baldwin classmate Eichhorn, but Eichhorn can't reach this puck as it comes back to center. A little too strong for Turner on the breakout pass. McCray through center ice as Southwest was in the middle of a line change. McCray with room to maneuver now toward goal. McCray backhanding it wide of the net. Peets has the rebound. McCarthy off the boards. McCarthy left wing side. Jarrett, the only defender back. McCarthy trying to speed around Jarrett. Jarrett stays right with her. A nice job on the back check by the Borough High School junior. Safko forces the turnover, but not for long. Eichhorn backhanding that puck back to center red. 10.5 to go in the second period. Southwest still with a 4-0 lead over Team Central here in the PIHL girls quarterfinal round. Dobson dispossessed. It comes now to Eichhorn. Eichhorn down the left side. Poke check by Safko. Now we told you about McCarthy and Dobson's heroics in that first period, representing Upper St. Clair. Not to be outdone, Safko, an Upper St. Clair senior, with 2 points of her own in period 1. And this is deflected in by DeZora, and you can break out the chapeaus, baby, thanks to Kayla McCarthy. A perfect shot pass right to DeZora on Claycomb's doorstep, and she taps it in easily for her first career playoff hat trick in PIHL girls play, and that'll be all she wrote for Claycomb. Enter Brady Blackburn. Blackburn representing Bentworth High School, a junior. Backup goaltender for the Ringgold Boys co-op team that won the PIHL Division II title in 2023. And we told you about Blackburn's service as an e-bug in last year's girls championship game playing for Team Southeast. She made 41 saves in that game for Team Southeast when both of its regular goaltenders were unavailable. Blackburn, in doing so, becoming the first player in a quarter century of PIHL hockey to win both a boys championship and a girls championship within the same school year. She has had quite a journey, and she was coached by a player who played in this building, Brianne McLaughlin-Biddle, the former RMU women's hockey goaltender and U.S. Olympian. So she is a well-schooled young netminder. But one wonders if at this point it's too little too late for Team Central, trailing now 5-0 with 9 to go until the ice cut.
Southwest goal, her third of the game, scored by number 63, Natalia Desora. Assisted by number 30, Kayla McCarthy, and number 55, Olivia Dobson.
McCarthy picking up her third point of the night on the primary assist on DeZora's hat trick goal. Caitlin Carnes from behind her own net. Finneran has it at center for Southwest. Carnes behind Blackburn. Carnes trying to outlet this puck once again, but turned it over once again, this time to Bucci. Again around the boards for Dankmeyer. Up to center it'll come now. To Sullivan. Across the red line to Alexa Carney. Carnes trying to start the breakout once again for Team Central as she stood up on Mucci. Lost the puck in the process. Turner gets it deep. for Team Southwest. And a steal now by Chappelle. Sullivan the only player back. Chappelle fires from the right circle. Easy stay there by Albertini. Pokes aside the rebound with her stick. First period shots, by the way, 11-4 in favor of Team Southwest. Thus far, 4-1 unofficially in period 2 in favor of the Southwestern squad. Southwest, the number 2 seed, leading Central, the number 7 seed, by a score of 5-0 with 7:20 to go in period 2. Kayla McCarthy with a pair of first period goals, and Natalia DeZora, her Upper St. Clair classmate, completing her first playoff hat trick in PIHL girls play in her first ever playoff game. Echoing McCarthy's feat of a year ago. McCarthy, off-balance shot. That's denied. DeZora the rebound. Claycomb there, this time sprawling out to make that save. Correction, Blackburn sprawling out to make that save in relief of Claycomb, who was pulled after DeZora's third goal. McCarthy over the attacking line. McCarthy chased by Jarrett. McCarthy hits the brakes, trying to find Abby Sella. That pass didn't connect. Sullivan in the corner, trapped by Jarrett. Ginn has it now for Central. Turned over to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to play it out in front. Watt was open for a moment, but Dobson couldn't find her. Dobson darting around the defense. Dobson from between the circles. Dobson fires, score! Olivia Dobson has her third goal in 2 games, and these pretzels are making me thirsty. And so now Blackburn has been welcomed to the game by Team Southwest. They lead 6-0 with 6 to go in period 2. Dobson with a pair of points in this second period for the team in green. As they control the ensuing faceoff, Berneri trying to go out in front for Dobson, but that pass was cut off. Good play there by Wilson.
Southwest goal scored by number 55, Olivia Dobson, assisted by number 6, Reagan Sullivan. Time of the goal, 6:01 in the second period.
Dobson from Sullivan officially.
At 6:01.
Southwest up by a touchdown now as Lazaro plays it near side for Bianculli. Watt stood up by Wilson. Safco playing the puck at right point. Up through center comes Waddell. Waddell dispossessed by Egenlof, but Waddell still follows that puck in behind the net. Hurst trying to reverse the play for Central. It comes up the near side now to Turner. Turner met by Wilson. Berneri between her own circles. Berneri outmaneuvering Waddell. She comes over the blue line. Anna Berneri to the goal. Berneri trying to jam it behind Blackburn. Nothing doing. Wilson controls the loose puck for Team Central to Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer poke checked by Finneran. And Lazaro will ice it for Team Central with 4.5 until the ice cut. Now, no matter how many goals we see in this game tonight, we know here at TenbandTV that the most important goal anyone can achieve is self-care. Scan the Massage Envy QR code on your screen throughout the broadcast for a $75 first visit for a massage or facial at one of 8 select locations. And thank you, Massage Envy, for sponsoring the 2023-2024 season of PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV and the PIHL channel. And if you're in the area, be sure to visit the Massage Envy locations at McCandless, McMurray, or Settlers Ridge. Carnes defensively for Central. The clock still has not started. Charlie Wagner and her coaching staff trying to get the attention of the referee. Wagner assisted by Brianna Doherty. Tony Mucci, her counterpart, assisted by Rob Albertini. And Doherty, I think, finally got the attention of the scorers table as DeZora backhands that in on Blackburn, and Blackburn makes a nice point-blank save. McCarthy at the side of the net. Blackburn with a poke check save, and she has that rebound inside her equipment. Central changing personnel before this face-off to Blackburn's right. And this USA Hockey crew going to let that clock tick off a little bit longer and clarify with both benches that they are making the necessary adjustment. So it now reads 3:55 remaining in period 2. Face-off controlled by Southwest. DeZora for McCarthy. McCarthy poke check by Wilson. McCarthy spinning around behind the net. McCarthy trying to create space for DeZora. To the boards it goes. Frizzy. Tied up along the half wall. Good job by Team Central to win the puck battle, but Ginn turned it over to DeZora, DeZora out in front, intended for McCarthy. DeZora gets it back, played off Blackburn, and Blackburn will cover inside her blue paint. Blackburn certainly not looking overwhelmed by this Team Southwest attack, but again, Team Central with a sizable hill to climb with 3:14 remaining in the second period. This puck forced all the way back inside the Southwest blue line. Retreating is Sullivan. Lazaro from her own stripe. I think that was intended for Eichhorn, but instead it'll go the length of the ice, and this will be icing on Central. To the point it comes to DeBartolomeo. Dobson was camped out in front, but the attempt was blocked, and here comes Eichhorn roaring back for Central. That puck goes off a skate and comes right to Peets. Her attempt goes wide. McRae has the rebound. McRae trying to outmuscle Berneri on that puck, and McRae has it for Team Central. McRae, poke check by Berneri. Lazaro gets it deep. DeBartolomeo retreating. Near side it comes to Watton. Watton over the line. Final 2 of period 2. Team Southwest in command, and Watton drew a penalty. Team Southwest now going to the power play for the first time in this game, which seems ceremonial at this point, and it's going to be Team Central's top gun, McRae, who will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. The game clock for period 2 just ahead of the penalty clock, so basically Southwest on a power play for the rest of the second period, trying to enact the PIHL mercy rule at the moment. Carney to DeBartolomeo. DeBartolomeo for Carney. Carney cross ice for Mucci.
The central penalty is on number 24, Rachel McRae.
An all South Pittsburgh Rebellion unit out there for the South Pittsburgh Rebellion bench boss, Tony Mucci, leading Team Southwest. Look at all those red helmets. A minute and a half to go now in the period. Mucci fires. Blocker save Blackburn. Blackburn controls the rebound off a shot attempt from Turner. A minute 25 to go on the penalty against McRae. Body checking the indication against the Baldwin senior. Another face-off win for Southwest. Sullivan, left circle, fires on Blackburn, who makes the save at an angle. Jarrett has the rebound. Jarrett, overpowered by McCarthy. McCarthy using her size to try and protect that puck, but a good poke check there against the grain. Made by Waddell. Near side it comes to Turner.
1 minute remaining.
Turner with Carnes on top of her. Sella out in front. Oh, that puck took a weird bounce on Blackburn, who was moving the wrong direction, but she got the glove hand out there to cover. Another face-off in Team Central Ice with 57.2 ticks to talk before the ice cut. Midway through this first power play of the game for Team Southwest as Blackburn makes another save right off the face-off. Southwest only 2 power play goals during the regular season, but to be fair, they really didn't need that many power play chances. They were such a dominant team, 5-on-5 during the regular campaign. Team Central, middle of the pack on the penalty kill coming into the playoffs, 85.2% as Chappelle pressures shorthanded. Final half minute of second period play. Safko up the left wing boards. Chappelle draped on her. Sella trailing the play. Team Southwest just wants to be smart with this puck now with a comfortable lead as Safko has it inside the right circle, now to the corner. Out in front for DeZora. DeZora tees it up, fires on goal. Blackburn the save. Another save, this time on McCarthy, and DeZora couldn't control the rebound. Safko shoots it wide with 8 seconds to go. McCarthy, maybe time for one last chance here. 3 seconds left. McCarthy's got to hurry. McCarthy shoots, and Blackburn makes a save, and that might have caught a piece of the iron as well as the second period buzzer sounds. With Team Southwest buzzing. Tony Mucci was on the regular season champion in 2022. They were upset in the first playoff round. He was head coach of last year's regular season champion. They were upset in the first playoff round. He's that much closer now to exercising those playoff demons. Team Southwest 6, Team Central nothing through 2 periods. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching it on PIHL Hockey Night Live. Quarterfinal action here on the PIHL channel, part of TenbandTV, presented by Massage Envy. Third period action coming up after we cut the ice here on Neville Island.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
She's got a 2-on-1 immediately with DeZora. McCarthy, left circle. McCarthy to the goal. Score! Bountier Sensei! Kayla McCarthy at the last moment sends Southwest in transition. Berneri, right wing side. Berneri to the goal from a bad angle. Clayco makes the save and hangs on. Able to exit the area. DeZora has it. DeZora makes her move. DeZora shoots. Score! Natalia DeZora nuzzles that nylon. And it's, if you're a fan of the opposing team, maybe not so much. DeZora driving the net again. DeZora, she scores! In tonight's round, as we have a chance the other way for Team Central, and a snapshot by Eichhorn into the stomach of Albertini, who cut down the angle. So if we get in tonight's round, as we have a chance the other way for Team Central, and a snapshot by Eichhorn into the stomach of Albertini, who cut down the angle. So if we get shot to this puck, Berneri from an angle out in front, played right in on Claycomb. Claycomb has to cover that puck inside the crease and force the face-off. The attacking line. Hooked from behind by Ginn intercepted that centering pass. Turnaround shot, score! Let's make it a true daily double, Ken. The attacking line. Hooked from behind by Ginn intercepted that centering pass. Turnaround shot, score! Let's make it a true daily double, Ken. Pell. Too many green jerseys in her way. Here comes McCarthy one more time. McCarthy weaving her way to goal. McCarthy shoots it over the bar. Berneri off the glass to Watton. Out in front it comes. Backdoor play. Save Claycomb. No rebound. St. Clair Senior with 2 points of her own in period one. And this is deflected in by DeZora. And you can break out the chapeaus, baby. Thanks to Kayla McCarthy. Dobson from between the circles. Dobson fires. Score! Olivia Dobson has her third. McCarthy at the side of the net. Blackburn with a poke check save, and she has that rebound inside her equipment. Turner with Carnes on top of her. Sell out in front. Oh, that puck took a weird bounce on Blackburn, who was moving the wrong direction, but she got the glove hand out there to cover. McCarthy, maybe time for one last chance here. 3 seconds left. McCarthy's got to hurry. McCarthy shoots, and Blackburn makes a save, and that might have caught a piece of the iron as well. As the
shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Two jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino, extra caramel.
That's us. I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads Up Sports Training System, improving reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
For over 20 years, groups, families, and individuals have been saving money with the Avia Dental Plan. For as little as $9.25 a month, members can save up to 50% or more on dental care.
Plus, everyone qualifies, and there is no waiting or limits on visits to the dentist.
Start saving today with the Avia Dental Plan.
Go to getlowcostdental.com or call 1-888-431-2273. Smile. You're with people who care.
2 jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino.
Extra caramel?
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Two jumbo iced caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino.
Extra caramel?
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Support your PIHL team and help us raise funds for the TenbandTV coverage of the 2024-2025 PIHL boys and girls hockey seasons. This season, we helped several teams raise funds by providing cost-effective advertising for their team sponsors. In exchange, we cover senior nights, team banquets, and other special events. 5-game, 10-game, 15-game, and full season packages are available now on a first-come, first-served basis. And special thanks to Bishop Canavan Hockey for renewing with us for next season while we're thinking of it. Visit TenbandTV and click on Advertise or email Todd, T-O-D-D, at TenbandProductions.com to learn how to get your team covered on TenbandTV next season. And as always, we thank you for watching and supporting PIHL boys and girls hockey right here on TenbandTV. Matt Popchock here at the RMU Island Sports Center inside the Clearview Arena for Game 1 of our PIHL girls quarterfinal doubleheader. Waiting in the wings, the regular season champions, Team South, one of two new teams in the girls' league this year, getting set to take on the other new team on the block, Team Northwest, fresh off a dramatic preliminary round victory last night in this very barn over Team Northeast. We told you about Southwest head coach Tony Mucci before the break, assistant coach on Team West in 2022 under Jeff Tyndall, trying to get that elusive first ever PIHL girls playoff coaching win under his belt, and he's well on his way with Team Southwest out in front 6-0 ahead of Team Central, the number 2 seed and the number 7 seed respectively. Team Southwest finishing 1 point behind Team South for that regular season crown after winning the regular season title last year, but the difference between then and now, Team Southwest now seems to be playing their best hockey at the right time. And when that team with that talent plays its best hockey at the right time, look out. This will be a very tough out for the remainder of these playoffs as Melanie Peets fights for possession of this puck with the third period underway. First period shots on goal, 11-4. Second period shots on goal, 18-4 in favor of Southwest on both counts as Kristen Albertini covers that puck 23 seconds in. Game totals, we'll do the first grade math for you. Southwest 29, Central 8 entering the final frame. The Upper St. Clair contingent, that quartet combining for 8 goals, 12 points on senior night for Team Southwest on Tuesday, May 21st, their last game in this building. Tonight, 5 goals, 9 points, with still 1 full period thereabouts to play. Natalia DeZora with her first career playoff hat trick. Kayla McCarthy with 2 goals and 1 helper. McCarthy last year got her first career playoff hat trick and her first career playoff game playing for Team Central, oddly enough. Finneran, one of the top playmakers in the girls' circuit this year with 8 assists, gets this puck deep. Finneran tied for 3rd in the assist column league-wide during the regular season. Her only goal of the regular campaign, in fact, came in the first meeting between these clubs back on the 23rd of April. And that was sort of a theme throughout the year for Team Central. Team Central lost 4 one-goal games during the regular season. And bear in mind also, at the very end of April, they lost a game 3-1 to Team South down at the Ice Castle, where the final goal was an empty netter by Kira Roddy. So essentially, they lost 5 one-goal games during the regular season. And what a difference that could have made on their playoff positioning as Brady Blackburn scrambles to cover that loose puck at the side of the net. Dobson not taking her foot off the pedal. She's looking for a 4th, but she'll come off now for the moment as McCarthy and her unit comes on here in a 6-0 game, early 3rd period. Team Southwest en route to the semifinal round of these girls' playoffs, which will begin at 8 p.m. tomorrow night at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex in Cranberry Township. Later tonight, we have quarterfinal games at the Lemieux Complex taking place at 8 o'clock and 8:10 Eastern Daylight Time. At 8 o'clock, we have a rematch of last year's championship game, East against Southeast. Southeast, last year's surprise playoff champion. Team East won the inaugural girls' playoff title as an underdog themselves. And in the 8-10 game, we have Team West taking on Team North. And we want to give a very public thank you to Alex Lyons and Tony Jenko for stepping up and filling in on those broadcasts tonight on the TenbandTV family of high school hockey channels. Simply go to PIHLchannel.tv and look at the playoff viewing guide to find the game you want to watch. And for those of you who continue to watch us here on the island in game number 1, we thank you for doing so. DeBartolomeo from her own corner. Dankmeyer keeps it in at the half wall. Wilson pinching for Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer stick checked again by DeBartolomeo. Carney trying to exit her zone. Southwest one more time will play this puck. DeBartolomeo again being persistent, and that persistence pays off as Southwest changes on the fly. That outlet pass by Barber almost picked off by Berneri. And Berneri trying to get around Wilson in one fell swoop. Nothing doing. Carney off the giveaway over the blue line. Around Hurst. Drop pass for Berneri. Berneri couldn't tee it up cleanly. Sydney Wilson playing disruptor one more time on the back end for Team Central, which will ice this puck with 13:16 remaining in regulation. Face off to Blackburn's right. Berneri for Watton. Waddell has it now for Central. Safko lost an edge at center, but is still able to play this puck. Carnes retreating. Carnes under pressure. Still has it for Central. Gains the red line and sends it deep. Safko for Team Southwest. Safko with a couple of assists in this game for the number 2 seed. Carney now, left side. Drop pass for Anna Berneri. Berneri, wrist shot, save Blackburn. No rebound. Both teams making changes before this face-off in Central territory. Mucci against McCray, and McCray wins it for Central, but turned it over. Shot on Blackburn, and another save made, excuse me, off the release of Turner. Same players, same spot, different result. This time Finneran controls and gets it deep for Mucci. McCray plays it around the boards to Peets. Peets trying to lead it for Eichhorn. That pass too heavy. Intercepted by Finneran. Turner running into Wilson at the blue line. Wilson plays it off her own bench. Up for McCray. McCray poke checked immediately by Frizzy. Now Finneran knocked down, penalty coming up against Central as Wilson touches up. Final 12 of regulation. Southwest about to go to the power play, leading 6-0 for the second time in this game. Well, no matter how many goals are scored the rest of the way, we at TenbandTV know the most important goal is self-care. Scan the Massage Envy QR code on your screen throughout tonight's doubleheader for a $75 first visit for a massage or facial at one of 8 greater Pittsburgh locations. And thank you, Massage Envy, for sponsoring the 2023-2024 season of PIHL Hockey Night Live here on TenbandTV's PIHL channel. And if you're in the area, be sure to visit one of those select locations at McCandless, McMurray, or Settlers Ridge. McCray sent off for a second time tonight. Roughing the indication. Frizzy for Finneran. Team Central the third most penalized team in the girls division during the regular season. Frizzy, bouncing puck. Oh, that trickled just wide of Blackburn. That hit something on its way in, but Southwest unable to get the lucky bounce. Finneran to Dobson, who has a goal in this game for Southwest. Midway through the Southwest power play. And it's stuck in the protective netting now. And so this puck will stay inside Central Ice. Both teams making changes on special teams. Team Southwest on route to 3 straight wins, counting regular season and postseason, and 6 of their last 7 overall. They are, without question, one of the hottest teams in the league, and flexing their offensive muscle here tonight as Sullivan is denied from distance by Blackburn. Out in front it comes Blackburn, the save again, point blank on Kearney. Some rebellion on rebellion crime there as Central gets a clear. Half a minute to go in the power play. Turnover to Bianculli. Bianculli, unable to do anything with it shorthanded though as it comes back to Berneri. Berneri up through center with speed. Berneri poke check by Carnes. Central trying to clear it again, and they will. Bianculli gives it to Sullivan. And that should just about do it. Team Central 2 for 2 on the PK as McRae returns to the ice, but they continue to trail 6-0. Home run pass for McRae. McRae now behind the defense. Berneri racing to catch her. McRae shoots, and Berneri makes the play. Oh, my goodness. Anna Berneri from heaven only knows where. And she's coming back the other way. Berneri shooting on Blackburn to make the save. Oh, if she scores there, good night and drive safely. What a 200-foot effort by Anna Berneri, the Wheeling Park junior. And in a 6-0 hockey game to boot. Those are the kind of plays that coaches absolutely love. Carnes in the corner as the teams are back to 5 aside. 9 minutes left in the third period. McRae from the corner. Now we told you as she goes, her team goes, and McRae just can't get it going tonight. Neither can Team Central. But she has it now across the attacking line, and that shot attempt is blocked. Good gap control by Safco. DeZora through center. DeZora, can she get around Wilson? Tried the toe drag, but Wilson wouldn't bite. McCarthy forces the takeaway. McCarthy rubbed out of the play immediately as Peets comes through center for Team Central. Peets 1 against 3. Peets running out of room to shoot that puck, and she's poke checked by Egenlof for her troubles. Eichhorn with it now. Eichhorn on the backhand. Eichhorn turning around and firing on the doorstep. Oh, what a glove save there by Albertini. Her flashiest save of the game, and it comes on Danica again. Right in tight. The scrappy Talbot almost had one there to get that goose egg off the board for Team Central, but it was not to be as we are just past the midpoint of this third period. Albertini that much closer to her first victory individually in nearly 3 weeks. Her last win came in this building at the Olympic rink on the bigger international sheet of ice right next door. A 24-save shutout of Team West. Trying to earn a postseason shutout here tonight and nail down a quarterfinal victory for her club. And a penalty coming up now against McCarthy out of frustration. She whacked Blackburn on the side of her mask, and McCarthy's going to go here. And McCarthy's having a bit of a chuckle about it, but I think she knows what she did as well as you and I do. High sticking the indication on the Southwest superstar, and so Central with its third power play chance of the night. They are 0 for 2. Now Central with 10 third period goals. Both these teams, strong third period teams reputedly. Chance for Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer misses the exposed net. Oh, Team Central just can't buy one here on the island. Lazaro on the power play. Kick save there by Albertini at the far post. Chappelle has the rebound. Back to Lazaro. Lazaro through a crowd. Finneran. Poke check by Dankmeyer. Barber keeps it inside the line. Barber gets rid of it quickly, intended for Dankmeyer. Frizzy is going to get there for Southwest and try to clear it, and she'll use the glass to her advantage. 1:10 to go in the power play now as Barber retrieves that puck. Southwest changing penalty killers in midstream. Barber over the attacking line, intended for Dankmeyer. Barber shooting it on goal. Easy save there by Albertini from 40-some feet. To the corner it comes and bounces right to Frizzy, as a matter of fact. Lazaro keeps it inside the line just barely for Dankmeyer. Lazaro wearing those North Pittsburgh Wildcats uniform pants, representing that junior hockey program based out of the Barrel Complex, as Albertini covers at the near post. .34 to go now in the minor on McCarthy. Ranieri winning the defensive zone draw and controlling this puck, sending it up the boards. Can't get it beyond Jarrett, however. Albertini leaves her net to play it and turned it over to Hurst. Hurst out in front, trying to jam it in, and Albertini gets back just in the nick of time. Final 6 minutes of regulation, and a 6-0 lead still for Team Southwest. From an angle, being Cully. And Albertini, another save. Waddell to take the draw to close out this Team Central power play chance. And Waddell gets tied up in the circle. Southwest unable to clear. Snapshot through a crowd from Jarrett. Oh, Albertini had a little bit of trouble with that one, but got the job done as McCarthy is out of the box. Southwest now 3 for 3 on the penalty kill and still up by 6. McCarthy giving chase now. Jarrett trying to catch up. McCarthy hits the brakes. McCarthy pivoting. Side of the net. Oh, Carney was ready and waiting, but couldn't find that puck. Reagan Sullivan now. Sullivan out in front. She shoots. Save made. McCarthy fans on the rebound. Bianculli up to center. Bianculli rubbed out of the play by Carney. This time we play on. DeBartolomeo over the attacking line with Team Central in a line change. DeBartolomeo had Sullivan open. Instead, she tried to center it for Mucci. Ended up turning the puck over. McRae knocked to her knees. Southwest back to center. Lazaro with 4.5 to go in the game. She's poke checked at the blue line. Peets trailing the play. Peets around to Zora. Carney going the other way. Lazaro trying to catch Southwest in a bad line change there. That could have been too many players, but they just barely avoid touching the puck, does the team in green. McRae from her own corner. Off the glass. Near side for Peets. Peets for Eichhorn. Ranieri from behind her own cage. Berneri through center. Left wing circle. Berneri trying to find Azora, who was the trailer. Azora has this puck now for Southwest, as we have another penalty coming up. A hooking call is made with 3:38 remaining. And Berneri is going to be the one going off here. And she just said to Natalia Dezora, I thought it was you. So Berneri will sit for a hook with 3:38 remaining in the third period, and will the fourth time be the charm for Team Central on the PP. McRae against Dezora. A couple of Penn's elite players going at it in the face-off circle. Here comes Dobson shorthanded with Lazaro back. Dobson brings it out in front. Dobson taking her time, just taking more time off that penalty clock.
The Southwest penalty is on number 7, Anna Bernier.
Dobson now knocked down, and there goes the power play. Eichhorn touches, and so we'll skate 4-on-4 for 1:33. That was all Olivia Dobson. Basically killing off that power play by herself and drawing a penalty in the process, roughing the indication. McCarthy on now to take the face-off for Southwest. Can she complete her second career playoff hat trick in her third career PIHL girls playoff game?
The central penalty is on number 43, Sydney Wilson. 2 minutes to run.
McCarthy had that puck glance off her skate.
At 3:11
Watton steers it toward goal. Blackburn unable to cover. Egenlow from distance, that missed the net. Sydney Wilson, by the way, the guilty party for Team Central, which we didn't catch a couple of moments ago. Here's Carnes 4 against 4. Carnes to goal, lost that puck at the last moment. Carnes gets it back, fires on that save made Albertini, and she covers out in front of the goal mouth. Gets an atta-girl there from Reagan Safko as Team Southwest got caught flat-footed. 40 seconds remaining now in the 4 against 4. From the corner boards, Finneran unable to clear. Frizzy near side, trying to play it around Hurst, or Bean Cully, I should say. Carney now on her backhand, gets it back to center. Jarrett from in front of the Southwest bench gets this puck deep into Southwest ice. Final seconds of the 4-on-4, then a truncated power play of about 27 seconds for Team Southwest. Mucci trying to center it for Carney, coming up the middle. That pass broken up as Central gets the puck deep one more time. And that truncated power play begins now with Berneri coming out of the box. And Berneri a bit confused as she just wants to get to her own bench here as play is stopped. I'm not sure what the call was there. I'm guessing officials are saying the puck touched somebody on one of the benches. The penalty to Berneri wasn't over. I stand corrected. So Team Southwest has called for too many players on the ice. Or no, that's Wilson going into the box for Team Central. I beg your pardon. That penalty is going to go against Team Central, so we're back to 4-on-4. Now we'll try to sort this out. And evidently my first instinct was correct, as the too many players penalty is on Team Southwest as Wilson comes off. So I do stand corrected. Berneri did come off prematurely, thinking that her penalty had expired, so she goes right back to the box to serve the too many players penalty, hence the stoppage in play in the face-off at center ice that you saw just a couple of moments ago. So now that we've cleared that up, we are in the game's final minute. Team Central will be on a power play the rest of the way, barring a late goal here, but it will not prevent their season from ending. Team Southwest will advance to the PIHL Girls Semifinals in Cranberry tomorrow night at the Lemieux Complex against an opponent yet to be determined. 20 seconds remaining. Frizzy up the boards. 8 seconds left. Turner gets this puck deep. And that's all she wrote for game number 1 of 2 here on the island. Hockey hugs for Kristen Albertini, her second shutout in as many consecutive appearances in this building in the month of May. A 16-save goose egg for the Upper St. Clair Junior as Team Southwest shuts out Team Central in this quarterfinal contest. Final score, Southwest 6, Central nothing. Natalia DeZora in her playoff debut, a playoff hat trick. Kayla McCarthy with a pair, and that was all Southwest needed. They improved to 9-0, 1-1 overall. Team Central ends their season with an overall record of 3-8. Since 2010, the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League has been supported by a grant from the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation, which continues to foster the growth, availability, and sustainability of youth hockey in the tri-state area with the goal of sharing the game we all love. The Pens Foundation has awarded the Bob Johnson Memorial Scholarship to a PIHL senior each year, and in 2022 pledged its financial support to the new PIHL Girls Division, which continues with its playoff tournament here tonight. Please consider making a donation to the Pittsburgh Penguins Foundation by visiting pittsburghpenguinsfoundation.org and follow them on social media at Pens Foundation. Once again, Southwest takes this quarterfinal game from Team Central by a final score of 6-0. Team South, the number 1 seed, against Team Northwest, the number 8 seed. Those two are up next here at the RMU Island Sports Center. I'm Matt Popchock, and we'll see you on the other side of this doubleheader on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV's PIHL channel. And you've been watching it all courtesy of Massage Envy. She's got a 2-on-1 immediately with Mizora. McCarthy, left circle. McCarthy to the goal. Score! Bountier Sensei! Kayla McCarthy at the last moment sends Southwest in transition. Berneri, right wing side. Berneri to the goal from a bad angle. Clayco makes the save and hangs on. Able to exit the area. DeZora has it. DeZora makes her move. DeZora shoots. Score! Natalia DeZora nuzzles that nylon. And it's, if you're a fan of the opposing team, maybe not so much. DeZora driving the net again. DeZora, she scores! In tonight's round, as we have a chance the other way for Team Central, and a snapshot by Eichhorn into the stomach of Albertini, who cut down the angle. So if we get in tonight's round, as we have a chance the other way for Team Central, and a snapshot by Eichhorn into the stomach of Albertini, who cut down the angle. So if we get shots to this puck, Berneri from an angle out in front, played right in on Claycomb. Claycomb has to cover that puck inside the crease and force the face-off to the attacking line. Hooked from behind by Ginn. Ginn intercepted that centering pass. Turnaround shot. Score! Let's make it a true daily double, Ken. The attacking line. Hooked from behind by Ginn. Ginn intercepted that centering pass. Turnaround shot. Score! Let's make it a true daily double, Ken. Pell. Too many green jerseys in her way. Here comes McCarthy one more time. McCarthy weaving her way to goal. McCarthy shoots it over the bar. Berneri off the glass to Watton. Out in front. It comes backdoor play. Save Claycomb. No rebound. St. Clair Senior with 2 points of her own in period one. And this is deflected in by DeZora. And you can break out the chapeaus, baby. Thanks to Kayla McCarthy. Dobson from between the circles. Dobson fires. Score! Olivia Dobson has her third. McCarthy at the side of the net. Blackburn with a poke check save, and she has that rebound inside her equipment. Turner with Carnes on top of her. Sella out in front. Oh, that puck took a weird bounce on Blackburn, who was moving the wrong direction, but she got the glove hand out there to cover. McCarthy, maybe time for one last chance here. 3 seconds left. McCarthy's got to hurry. McCarthy shoots, and Blackburn makes a save, and that might have caught a piece of the iron as well. They lost 5 one-goal games during the regular season, and what a difference that could have made on their playoff positioning as Brady Blackburn scrambles to cover that loose puck. Carney now, left side. Drop pass for Anna Berneri. Berneri, wrist shot, save Blackburn. No rebound. Run pass for McCray. McCray now behind the defense. Berneri racing to catch her. McCray shoots, and Berneri makes a play. Oh, my goodness. Anna Berneri from both these teams, strong third period teams reputedly. Chance for Dankmeyer. Dankmeyer misses the exposed net. Oh, Team Central just can't. Albertini leaves her net to play it and turned it over to Hurst. Hurst out in front, trying to jam it in. And Albertini gets back just in the nick of time. Claire Jr. as Team Southwest shuts out Team Central in this quarterfinal contest. Final score, Southwest 6, Central nothing.